American lineup here.
This is a grudge race. Cal Berkeley versus University of Washington. They're each other's ultimate rivals.
This is the race of the morning for me. The Prince Albert Challenge Cup, University of Washington, Berkshire Station, University of California, Buck Station, East meets West.
To the Fawley yesterday, both crews were within a second of each other, so this is going to be a tough old race.
Absolute humdinger is expected here. There's a guarantee that both boats will give it 100% and some more as well. I mean, this is going to be proper bragging rights, isn't it? So this is the race live and true to form. There's nothing in it at all.
Yeah, here the Washington crew at the IRAs, this is the four that raced the IRAs and came second at the IRAs, both at the Pac-12s and in the duel against California. So when they raced each other in California this year, Cal beat Washington. But here we can see, as we're coming down the middle of the course, Washington leading, but Cal putting an effort in now to really try and back. It's the Bears versus the Dogs, and the Bears seem to be getting a grip of things here as they come through.
The Bears are making a move. It's not having much of an impact, though, is it, on the University of Washington? Now they start to pull away. Yeah, they're getting their act together now. This could be a decisive moment in this race.
It does look like they've just about gone from a level to length up in 15, 20 strokes. Whether they can keep that going. See, a Cox Four is an event where you can really change boat speed quite a lot. So it's a really decisive move there from the Bears as they move out to about a length on Washington.
University of California. Let's see, boat shifting best at the minute. The West beating the East. So looking at it that way.
So yesterday, the Bears raced against Drexel, winning by 3 lengths, and Washington beat UCD by 2 1/4 lengths.
So you can see Evan Lane nearest the camera, the University of California boat. Balthazar Isa. He learned to row at Henley Rowing Club and then headed over to the States, legal studies, and then is back here with his boat. That's some moment for him being back here. Fred Roper and Tommy Barrell in that University of California boat, who lead by a length as they come in front of the regatta enclosure, but it'll be blinking and you'll miss it. It's going to be very quick, the finish.
Yeah, the decisive move, they got to get clear water. Now Washington's come back a bit on terms and starting to gain a bit of momentum.
And they're scrapping it, aren't they?
Yeah, there's an overlap. This is far from over.
Luke Henry in the bow seat there. You've got Evan Lane from the University of California trying to hang on, being urged along by Iliad Izardi. The Cox, whose head you can see there, is being bumped each stroke by Evan Lane in the bow seat. But this is very tight.
It is. Washington really look like they're putting a big effort in here to come back on terms.
So the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. Here you've got the University of Washington boat. Luke Henry, Sebastian Ritter, Max Mason, Blake Vogel. And you can see the Cox there, Thomas Venk.
This is going to be so tight now. Washington seem to have the momentum coming down the enclosures. The other crew needs to decide what they're going to do to stop this rock. But this is a great race. Washington held the composure despite that, the push from coming back. And here we go, half a length coming into the enclosure.
University of California, we thought they made a decisive push mid-race. University of Washington were having second thoughts about that. They were desperately trying to hold on, and what a finish this is going to be. University of Washington on the Berkshire Station, furthest away in the white, and University of California are going to win by probably half a length. But that was so tight, and the celebrations belong to the University of California there in the Prince Albert heat. That was a terrific race. Crucially, mid-race, University of California with the push and could then hang on, but University of Washington really did fight there.